Hello, my lovely people. My name is Kate, and today I'm answering the question from my Instagram that a person just DM'd me, and this is really interesting because I think that a lot of people will resonate, but some people will not agree. What do I do if I always disregard the needs of my family to care for my parents? They are 73 and 76 and they always demand attention from me and cannot make their own decisions. It feels like I'm their parent. I'm so exhausted. Why am I not able to just live my life? A very controversial topic, parenting our own parents, right? When they are emotionally immature, and that that stays for their whole life, right? At some point, and sometimes at a very early age, we take on a role of a parent, right? We make decisions for them, we advise them all the time, we put aside our needs, right? In order, and there is nothing wrong in helping our parents when they retire, right? There is nothing wrong in financially supporting them, right? However, at some point, we put aside our needs, and then in many cases, our needs are disregarded, and the needs of our children. So when our children, we need to meet their needs first, and then the needs of our parents. But at some point, it kind of switches. So we are, not spending time with our kids because we have to spend time with our parents. We disregard our children's needs, for attention, love, support, sometimes financial support, because we put all the energy into raising our parents, and in many cultures, many people will not support what I say, right? However, I think that every person first needs to meet their need. And if they have children, they have to meet their children's need. And then everyone's else. And it's just because for your well-being. If there are so many cases when people were caring for their parents, so much for years and years, right? And then because of that exhaustion, because of that stress, because of neglecting their own desires and needs, they got sick as well. And sometimes with very serious illnesses, and then parents pass away, which is like a life circle. This is something that will happen eventually. And then we become sick and ill as well, because we have been rejecting our own needs in order to satisfy someone else's needs. Very, very important to understand, right? And to set that boundary between us and our parents who demand our attention all the time, because it's just the way they were raised. They were raised like that. They looked after their parents, right? So they expect their kids to look after them, right? I don't know what's going to happen with me when I grow up. However, I do everything in my power, at least so I don't regret anything, right? Everything in my power to be very physically active, to be able to support myself and to be self-sufficient when I am old or retire, though I don't think I will ever retire unless I, physically cannot work at all. So this is what happens. And for that person who just wrote me the message, they need to understand that what is the cost of keeping up with raising your parents or caring for them or giving them all the attention. What is the cost for you and your family? Marriages break up. They sometimes this relationship between adult kids and their parents can destroy relationships, destroy marriages, destroy kids, lives. So very important to understand how to set the boundary, how to put our needs first. Usually the root cause of this is that we feel guilt and we feel obligated Like we have to, because we were raised like that. You know, when our parents tell us, when we are still small children, right? They tell us, oh, you know what? When I grow up, you will help me. You know, now I help you and I care for you so that when you grow up, you will care for me. Oh, you know, I want you to live with me, you know, in the same city, because, you know, you're going to be close and I'm going to be old, and I won't be able to do anything. So you will be able to care for me, to take care of me, right? Or, you know, oh, you're such a nice boy. You know, I'm so proud of you. When I retire, when I become old, you know, I can be absolutely confident you will take good care of me. What belief does the child need? They form the belief that that's their life. This is how they are supposed to live. So who cares what desires or what inspiration and passion you have in life? Maybe you want to travel, you want to live on the other end of the world, right? A lot of people just shut that down in order to stay very close to their parents, right? And there is, as I said, people always have a choice, but at some point when we form these beliefs early in childhood, we believe that there is no choice. And we carry it on into our adult life, right? So there are three reasons why this happens, why we are so emotionally attached and feel obligated, feel these expectations, cultural expectations, right? Generational expectations, right? And these parental habits is because our parents are emotionally immature, because we were neglected as children, or our parents were overprotective, right? The beliefs that they put on us also plays a huge role, right? Your beliefs that you were born with is, I am lovable, everything is available to me, I am completely enough, you know, and I can have anything I want. This is the beliefs that you were born with. Everything else was kind of put on you, you know. So also, if a child starts to, in a very early age, starts to take care of their own parents, then it means that that child will take the carer role, right? They will start to play a role of a carer. I need to save everyone. I need to do this. Is very dangerous for the child's health and mental health and physical health. It is very, very dangerous. I hope my daughter took on that role, because I was emotionally unavailable and I had postpartum depression. So in many cases, I see those tendencies in my kid as well, that she's trying to take care of me. And that's not good. That is going to play out negatively in her life. That's going to keep her stuck. You know, she will feel regret, guilt, shame. So I'm trying to work on that. So don't make my mistakes. Raise your children as independent, completely confident, and, you know, kids, people, human beings, right? Raise them as they are not yours, not your property, but someone who was born through you to fulfill their own desires and needs. That way, it will bring you more fulfillment, more joy, and then you will be able to take responsibility for your life. So please keep being healthy physically and mentally. I love you all, and I wish you all the best.